Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Target. Starting off in the grocery section, I spotted some Pillsbury Harry Potter Golden Snitch sugar cookies, as well as some other fall designs. Some of these they come out with every year, but I think the Harry Potter one is definitely new. Ooh, fall cinnamon sugar, that sounds good. I spotted some new Uncrustable flavors like Beaming Berry, Bursting Blueberry, and Up in Apple. I was looking for the Harry Potter coffee creamers, but I only spotted birthday cake and frosted sugar cookie. I also seen some cold foam and whipped cream and pumpkin spice. Yes, that season is creeping upon us. Califia, is that how you say that? Califia Farms. They have some refreshers that I don't think I've ever paid attention to. Going for $4.99. In the cereal section, they have lots of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The apple pie one is back. Chocolate peanut frosted flakes. Fruit Loops has a wild berry. And since we're in the breakfast aisle, I spotted a brown butter banana pancake and waffle mix. Tell me that doesn't sound good. It says it's made with real bananas. It says limited edition. So guys, I think this is only going to be around for fall items. Look at me dropping stuff. But it sounds amazing though. Vita Cocoa Treats. Look at all these different flavors. I haven't tried any of these, but I plan on trying it one day. This Korean brand has collagen, tea, and coffee, even matcha, which sounds amazing. I heard great things about collagen. I feel like it's something that I need to start incorporating, but I don't know too much about it. I have to do my research, but if I can get it in these forms, listen, I would be drinking it every day. And I wonder if it's enough collagen in these items to actually benefit you. I don't know. I'm gonna do some research on these items. Anyway, since we're talking about an Asian brand, they do have some curry rice and kimchi rice for $3.99 by the brand called Bibigo. I also spotted some noodles in this section that I don't think I've ever seen before. Comment below if you've ever tried these two brands. I know my husband would be like, especially those chili crisp noodles. Bulldog spicy fried rice and dumplings. These sound good too. That brand can be very spicy sometimes. All right, I showed you the back to school items. They have a whole dorm room section of room essentials and decors. You got your small lamps, floor mirrors. You have some storage items in there in different forms like cards, like the bookshelf kind, pillows, linens, a whole bunch of items that would be useful in a dorm. Just like Walmart, they have the mini fridge and they have some hangers going for $3. So they do have the plastic kind, and if you want the velvet one where your clothes just won't easily slip off, they do have those available too. As you can see, this Whirlpool mini fridge is going for $119. If my kid was going off to college, I would get them a mini fridge. Anything they need. Speaking of dorm room, the drink brand called Poppy has a dorm room collection with lots of fun, colorful items like the blanket throw. Look at these tumblers. Now, they're expensive, going for $49.99, but I do love the keychains and the fun colors. They're on sale going for $34.99. The cups are pretty big, at least. Underneath it, they do have a mini fridge. And at the bottom is supposed to be Poppy robes, but either they didn't put it out yet or my store completely sold out. To the next collection, if you are familiar with a brand called Hollister, they do have their little dorm room items, blankets, sheets, pillows, and they have their little clothing rack in the middle of the aisle. This is a small collection, but if you're into Hollister, maybe it's something you're looking for. Champion also has some new clothing items at Target. Love those sweaters for little girls. Near the Wild and Fable collection, I did spot a Olivia Rodrigo collection. These are some newer items. They were right behind this Crocs collection. I don't think I've ever seen Crocs at Target. It does look like it's aimed at like maybe little girls or something because the sizes kind of seem small. I don't know. I've never worn Crocs before. They're not really my thing. But if you are interested in these Crocs, they do have charms right above them with flowers, video game buttons, gummy bears, and flowers and bows. Near the baby section on an end cap, I spotted this brand called Lalo, the stainless steel collection. They had some pretty neat items and it looks like it's easy to clean up at that. In the women's clothing, I saw this sculpt tank that has gentle sculpting and compression, which sounds great, but for some reason this almost looks like it's cropped, as if the tank top itself is short. That's going for $15. As we all know, football season is coming upon us and they have a full-blown football collection at Target that you gotta see. These are just the general items by the brand called Wild and Fable, but they are coming out with your state team and even some of your local teams. So if you go in the electronics section, This area is going to be filled up with your local team's different clothing, starter jackets that I know people are going to really like. They look really nice, guys. The rest of the items are going to be collectibles. It's going to be a mixture of things. So let me show you a couple of items. This is a 2-in-1 NFL and Transformers. Excuse me if I don't know the teams like you guys. I think that's Dallas Cowboys. Green Bay Packers? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I can already hear my husband now. I can hear him making fun of me. I don't know what that other team was, I'm sorry, but they do have NBA and WNBA items online, so this is currently rolling out in stores now. When I was getting my footage, I did send my husband this little clip right here. He was like, I wonder if this is a reprint or like new cards. I'm gonna get into that card conversation later, but on the back of the display table, they had, what would you call these? Are these considered action figures? Basketball player toys? I don't know. I would say that they're collectibles. The last item I spotted for that collection are basketballs. So again, they are going to have much more online and in stores. So in my store, right behind that sports section, they have a new collectibles area. And no, it is not the same thing that they had before. The shelves look completely different, they're named different, and new items I've never seen before, like this Pop Mart collection that for some reason is very popular. I'm not into those surprise boxes, but I do know that every generation has their items that they collect. These are of popular characters like Marvel, Disney, Barbie, Teletubbies, that is a throwback, Digimon, my goodness. They also have some video game characters like League of Legends, which was an online game if I'm not mistaken. But guys, look at all of this. Do you see how the shelves look iridescent and they have stuff on display? Target did not have this stuff before. I thought this was pretty cool. This is called Fan Drop. This particular one is of Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. It features a specific lightsaber and even has a scene marker in there. The next one was Spider-Man versus Venom, Iron Man versus Loki, and apparently they have anime ones too, because that is Netflix's One Piece, Luffy against that. What is his name? Buggy. The kids keep having to remind me of that. I just be calling him the clown dude. That looks like Powerpuff Girl popsicle sticks. They have Marvel characters and PlayStation. I see Kratos back there. That one was pretty cool. It looks like they're really stepping up their game as far as the surprise boxes and collectible section, because like I said, this looks like something straight out of the Asian market. Another new section was this clearance aisle, which usually Walmart does something like this, so I'm glad Target is too, so everything is all in one section. Now let's get into this trading card game discussion because this is circulating online and we gotta talk about it. So I've seen lots of posts on social media talking about that Target is changing up how they are selling their trading cards because all of this stuff that is happening with the popular collections like Pokemon. I mean, the Pokemon drops was a clear sign of what is going on. All the fights, chaos, and let's just call it what it is, the scalpers. We already know that they ruin it for everyone in general, but it looks like they had some policy changes. Now, you got to confirm this with your local Target, but this is what I'm seeing is going around. They don't want to sell to resellers. As you can see, purchases must be for personal use. The quantity should be reasonable. Now, I don't know what they're going to do about people who show up with their 10 friends or family members. I mean, how can you really prove that? But as you can see, no more in-store lines, no more camping overnight and all that stuff. They said 30 minutes before opening. They are not putting up with people's mess anymore. And I don't blame them. If you've seen my short and you are into K-pop Demon Hunter, the dolls have hit shelves. This is another thing that sold out so fast online. This does play the song Golden. Guys, if you like Rumi as a character, you need to run to the stores now and pick that up. The golden dolls are $32.99 by the way, but her doll specifically sells out faster than the others. If you're into Squishmallows, they do have those collectibles too. For the seasonal phone accessories, it is officially switched over from summer to fall. As you can see, they have Halloween themed items. Lots of orange, black, purple. They have some digital cameras at the bottom going for $4.99 right next to some glow lights for a capybara, axolotl, pumpkin, ghost. These are pretty much for 5 and under. It's called the gadget grab area. On the other side, this reminds me of the era where they had those neon computers that were kind of see-through. Do y'all remember those? When I was growing up, they had them in the computer labs at school and everybody was excited to use them. In the Nintendo area, I spotted some new items for Pokemon, that is light up decor and computer accessories. I even spotted some Astrobot. I know a lot of people really like that short that I made. They got a Kratos one. Oh, I'm kicking myself because I see God of War down there and I did not notice that when I was in stores. I think that's a mini fridge or something. I don't know. But anyways, if you are into video games, they have some room decor. You can put this up. These can hold your phone or your video game controllers. Man, I miss playing Call of Duty. They have a lot of God of War stuff. What is going on? What's going on with that? I see some Minecraft and Fallout mini fridges, more holders for your phone and video game controllers. They even have smaller ones. I think these are more for phones though. Yeah, these are phone stands. They have Minecraft characters, Supersonic and Sonic behind him. So those are a little bit more, cheaper than the other ones, going for $14.99. In the book section, I saw Rosalina's storybook. I have still not seen that movie yet. What is going on? I just be so tired by the end of the night that I cannot keep my eyes open. If you're familiar with the K-pop group called Blackpink, they have some computer accessories like keyboards and headphones. These are perfect for the computer gamer girlies. Listen, give me The Sims and that is all I need. I will spend hours on that just creating stuff. But if you're into the cutesy aesthetic, they do have stuff available for that too. Speaking of cutesy aesthetic, Love Shack Fancy does have shoulder bags in their collection. I did not get to show you that last time, so it looks like they just put these out. They have little bow designs on them. Now to the beauty section. In the dollar spot area, they do have lotion applicators in white and blue. A mini Aveeno body oil mist. I used to buy that in full size and I loved using that. My store finally stocked the e.l.f. hair care section and man, $10 for this little oil? And listen, they got my kind of hair on there and that little bit of oil, what is that gonna do? It's gonna last a week. And that happens to be the best smelling item in this section. I don't know. Comment below if you've used any of these items and tell me how it is. Native in the Penis has done a collaboration and has the scent Apple Orchard. This reminds me of the older 90s apple scents, kind of like Country Apple from Bath & Body Works. If you're into hair fragrances, I did a review on their golden vanilla scent. I think that's what it was. So Tresemme does have hair fragrances at Target. These are available for $12.99. I did find these Method body washes for micro buffing and moisture enhancing. Wasn't a fan of the smell of those, but they do have new body washes that are at Ulta that I'm going to be showing you in my Ulta walkthrough. CeraVe has new micellar water that is about to be put out. Same thing with this EOS whipped oil butter, and Native has some new body cream. This is in a different jar, but the same scents as we've seen. This particular one is a fragrance-free one. If you checked out my short earlier, I showed you the VQ summer collection. Usually, I just don't really care too much about this brand because they either smell weird or they're way too light, but this collection was not that bad. It was pretty decent. They have this in two different forms, so this is the hand sanitizer, and no, by the way, it looks this bright in person. My phone and my eyes were fighting for their lives to focus on that. I don't know who approved that packaging, but anyways, these are the hand sanitizers. They also have the matching body mist. So for the first one is pistachio creme. This has notes of pistachio, vanilla cream, and almond. I was mainly getting the vanilla cream and almond, if anything. It was on the warm side, not much pistachio, and very light. The next one is Beach Bliss with notes of coconut milk, sea salt, and jasmine. I thought this was a Sol de Janeiro dupe at first, but maybe beach skin is what it's duping. It smells pretty good. Capri Summer had notes of lemon, coastal florals, and apple. I got a bit of saltiness in there. It smelled like aquatic florals. This one definitely had the Italian summer vibes. But is this a light blue dupe? No, but I feel like it's somewhere in the same DNA. Bergamot Verde had notes of bergamot, hinoki wood, and vetiver. I feel like those notes are pretty accurate. I know it's nowhere near the strength of the original because those have very earthy scents, but I probably like that one the least. The last is Mango Crush with notes of ripe mango, tropical fruit, and soft vanilla. This is inspired by Touchland's Mango Mojo. I like this one because it was a juicy, bright mango scent. These, like I said, is different and I see why now because they're inspired by popular brands. This is Jergens 125th limited edition confetti cake body lotion. Despite those sweet notes of buttery cake, vanilla buttercream, and sprinkles, this isn't as sweet as I thought it would be. It's lacking the cake scent and I'm getting more of the vanilla buttercream, and it still isn't quite as sweet as I would like it to be. I prefer Hemp's birthday cake lotion better. I spotted this brand called Prequel, and these are pretty much lip sunscreens. Like I told you before, your lips can get sunburned, so this is formulated with mint flavor. It's supposed to be non-sticky and hydrating, and it comes in a couple of different colors. I'm guessing it's going to be on the sheer side. I would say that this is great for just summer months, but listen, it's been extreme UV rays out there. It is burning. If you gotta be out and about, go ahead and invest in some of these. So I went over this fat oil collection before, but these are little cute mini body oils. Just like Walmart had their soft soap fall collection, so does Target. So this is Vanilla Spice. All of these smelled pretty nice to me. The next one is Enchanted Blossom. And in the smaller bottles for $1.29, they had fresh pomegranate and salted caramel. Those were pretty good. All right, let's get into the sneak peeks. Despite my store already saying that they have it in stock, it has not hit shelves at my stores yet. Vaseline has a new Vanilla Comfort body lotion and body oil. I cannot wait to try this. I already love their cocoa one, so I imagine that this one is going to be good too. I am kicking myself because I went into a Target that was further from me and I seen this matcha me and I thought to myself, ugh, matcha, and walked off. I'm not a fan of matcha, but I didn't realize it was a new scent. And someone shared this picture from Use Up Challenge on Instagram, and I thought, oh my gosh, I seen that in stores. I even saw that balm too. So for those who are interested, let's go over the notes. Top notes are bergamot, tea leaf, and fresh matcha. Middle notes are tea blossom, coconut milk, and freesia petals. And the base is creamy sandalwood, sugared woods, and vanilla. Part of me thought, let me circle back so I can review for you guys, but it is so hot out there, guys. I just could not. Hopefully it'll be in the stores closer to me. If not, I'll review it the next time I'm out that way. Treehead is releasing Espresso Martini. This is going to be available at Ulta really soon, August 2nd. But while we are waiting for Ulta's release, people are already finding minis at Target. So that picture on the right is another shout out to Use Up Challenge. She shared a picture of people finding it as well as these other ones, which is Apple Crumb, Fireside Maple, and Pumpkin Roll. I am loving these fall scents. Comment below which one of these Treehead scents that you're the most excited for. For me, it's Espresso Martini and the Apple Crumble. I am hoping for Body Butters. Fingers crossed. That is it for my walkthrough. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.